Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. This is the 25th of January 2025. So we are back again on a new video reaction. I'm gonna go through the space that Sonia Akparawa, okay, had yesterday. There's a lot to talk about it, a lot of lies, a lot of propaganda, a lot of whatever you may think of. I told us that this guy is one of the main problem of this katakata going on today. He's very, very smart, but he's using smartness in a negative way. Everybody that wants progress, especially to achieve something that is very, very unique, like freedom, one thing you need to avoid is lie. Propaganda is part of it. You may have some, of course, you may have some element of propaganda in the name of fighting your enemy. But when you drag the propaganda inside to use it within the people that you're supposed to fight freedom with, is a very big, big mess. This video may be too long, it may be a long one, but the reason why I'm gonna make it long is for us to capture some of the things. Of course, we're not gonna, react on all these things that he said here, because he spent almost 3 hours plus with his group. But I'm gonna highlight on few things that you may bypass, where he talked about that people that are now on media broadcasting and sharing their own, trying to pass their own view or share information, use their various platform. Like me, for example, he have used my videos to do program on his platform, and he said that I am coming from obedient, that I have been in US, like one Nigerian is go IPB, according to his word, not me. That I'm a paid agent by Nigeria government, that I'm that, I'm that. So he don't know me, but he choose to use that to tell his people that this is who I am. I love this guy to the extent that I was thinking that he's one of the most intelligent, smartest person working with BM all this while. I'm not saying that he's not smart now, but what I'm trying to tell you is that he's using that his brain to commit nuisance by lying with everything. His own lie has actually exposed him to some of us. He's irrelevant at the moment. Because how can you be lying on something that is very obvious false? Anybody can see it. And you don't even need to stress yourself to do the research or to find out the truth about what he's saying. But he don't care. He will keep on pushing and pushing them. Like I said, I don't want video to be too long. So let me use the opportunity to encourage you. Like this video. Your own job is to like it so that others who are gonna join us that watch it and see or hear what he said, and by so doing you actually will know the truth, because I'm gonna also debunk some of them, because I said we may not cover everything because this is 3 hours plus. I cannot just record a video of 3 hours and post. Do you understand? So we are going to see how far you can go on this. Hopefully, we will try our best to cut this short. But listen, let's start. Like this video and subscribe to the and subscribe to the channel and share the video if you can, and comment. Your comment is very important. All right, let's go there.
On BRGIE. On BRGIE, we have achieved many things. BRGIE is not just BRGIE as people hear it. BRGIE is the embodiment of the power of the restoration of the United States of Biafra. BRGIE is the pulpit which you have to stand to make the United States of Biafra come to limelight. BRGIE is like the mother of all inventions. In this 21st century, for the United States of Biafra to come or to climb to any stage, you must stand on BRGIE. You cannot stand on United States of Biafra at this time and speak when it has not been
Now he's quite dull in his words. Because like that's why I said somehow he's a modernized Uchemefo, but that's a truth another day. You look at what he said. What he's trying to tell you is that he just want to elevate BRGIA, that is the Biafran government in exile, more than USB, United States of Biafra. Now this is his tactics. Like I told you, he's one of the number one professional liar. Very, very smart and clever. But this is why we are here. BGRA, he's talking about Biafra government in exile. The only difference between these two, this one is United States of Biafra. United States of Biafra. This is the Biafra government in exile. United States of Biafra is also Biafra government. But the only difference is that this one has in exile. You understand? There's a part where he said that people that are criticizing falling back, like they're pushing down, is doing that because they want they're ignorant, they went to school, they couldn't study, that they are this is that of illiteracy. That's why that those ones are illiterate. Anybody saying that is an illiterate to him, all right, his own definition of illiteracy. He said that because he believed that falling back, what they want to achieve by falling back is maintaining the structure, which made him who he is, Minister of Information, which will put success where he is, which is errand boy or PA. He loves to use that word PA or P of PM. That's personal assistant of PM. PM is living in Finland, but he has personal assistant in Nigeria. Okay, for you to know the kind of person. Then he want to make Ogenkere Minister of Information, Minister of Finance, and by extension, they have drawn population back to them, and they will now politicize it the way they have done using the group they called Conflict Resolution Committee, that is CRC. They will use those ones to plant him and solidify him as minister of acting prime minister. Do you understand? Because when you hear deputy prime minister and acting prime minister, which one do you think that is more active? Well, some may say that is more powerful than other. Some may say they are the same, deputy prime minister and acting prime minister. To me, I will say that acting prime minister is more more high in rank, like you may say, is more high in rank, because deputy can only work when prime minister is not here. But acting simply means he is just like prime minister. He is the prime minister. But that's the truth another day. He is here trying to, drag the meaning of USB down and elevate the Biafra government in exile, just because that is where they form the cabinet. So falling back, you are falling back to the same old cabinet. Automatically, you are dissolving the one that you have now, meaning that he himself will maintain all of them, will maintain their own structure. Now, let's assume that what he's saying is right, like you're supposed to fall back. Now that you have known who you guys are, do you actually believe that going back to somebody who have been lying to their friends publicly, like Son Akparawa, is that you want it, like it's something that's worth doing? You just go there and continue living the life the way you were. You living it when you don't even know how bad there can be. The one that called Finance Minister Ogenkere have lied countless times. Now everything is in the public. You can see that, and you are falling back to meet him again to be your leader officially. You are going back to Chiamaka Jere, who brought eggs and voodoos, calling names and casting spells on people. You are going back to him. You are going back to Vision 555, who we have known that he can't do without juju also. You are going back to him. Then you now have other people, potential blackmailers, propagandists that have gathered together, because from A to Z in the cabinet are liars. I've tried my best to come down to see this individual, both some of them that hide on. Look at Okute Biafra. Okute Biafra. The one I think is Nigeria, somewhere maybe in Africa. I don't know where he is. Some even say that he's part of Biafran Liberation Army. I don't know. I don't even care to know. But I've seen the lies that come from that guy. Blackmailing and tagging people who are good in photoshopping. We have known that the one they call Akami Highness is also professional hacker who dragging handle. You see the people that we are going back to. These are cabinet. These few months they have let Biafran know who they actually are. Do you understand what they can do? You'll be we were seeing them as people that are very very brilliant and all that they know what they're doing, and that kind of thing, elevating them and hyping them without knowing what they can do. Now it is very clear. So I am sorry that it seems like I'm talking more than the program itself. Let me allow him to. He's gonna let me play it for some time before I then add my own opinion.
Fully restored and fully liberated. So, for us to get USB fully liberated, you have to stand on BRGIE. BRGIE is the mother that has given birth to USB. BRGIE is what will liberate USB. BRGIE is what will get full recognition for USB. BRGIE is what will defend all Biafrans on daily basis. BRGIE is the one that is standing as the only legitimate government of the Biafran people now. You can register BRGIE in diaspora, but you cannot register USB in diaspora because USB stands to be what? A sovereign nation. BRGIE stands to be that very entity, that very legal entity that has to work for USB to come to be. So you can register BRGIE, but you cannot come and register USB in another man's land. Because if you register USB in another man's land, you're making USB a property of that land.
So judging by his own word, Biafran government in exile is a property of other land because it's also registered. So Biafran government in exile that you said you want to stand on to liberate or to protect USB. When you register Biafran government in exile, you are now officially representing or property of other land. That's your own summary. BRGIE is a property of all the country that you registered it to. So you are standing on some property of other people to liberate USB in a YouTube brand and so you have to try to tell us that other countries that have used the government in exile, they did not use a government in exile rather, they did not use their country name to get their own independent. All these tactics is just to maintain the old structure. Nothing more, nothing less. Forget about all this you're talking about you register it in the other country. So in that case, country like America wouldn't have allowed US to register new office. Even earlier I said that that you have right to do that. But being that this guy is a good deceiver, he will always find a way to make excuse for himself and their group. Like I said, they are elderly people, but the lies in their tongues no be here. He don't want to talk about the contradiction of the ex-wife of PM saying that she is not the lawyer of mass PM Sanonepa, that she's not the lawyer, that she's not an attorney to PM. But they keep on calling her, even after all the whole thing, They're still, even here, he called it. She said she had talked about it as well. Then when Ogenkere said that he talked to PM for 30 minutes, the woman said that nobody can talk to PM outside Finland. That he don't call to he don't call people. Even in Finland, he have limited people that he can talk to, like his attorney and all the rest of them. Do you know that this guy also said here in this place that PM have called many of them. They have received information from many of them. If PM truly believe that you guys are the right track, yeah, if he actually let's assume that all this you guys are saying, because I was contemplating that it could be true until the woman came and said that nobody can talk to PM after the claim that he have talked to him for 30 minutes. Then I know that there's nothing like truth, iota of truth in what you guys are saying. So if you actually think that Biafra are not connecting the dots or picking the points, you are a joker. Here you claim that you yourself also have talked to PM, that PM have talked to many of you. Meaning that alone tells me that none of you, so now Akparawa, don't listen to feedback of the message that is dishing out on social media. Because if you pay attention to listen to the reaction of Biafrans towards what you have done, you wouldn't be saying what you're repeating the same thing, because you should be ashamed of the one you have said, for you not to say it again. You will not even come out and trying to sound like what you have said previously, because the one that is said did not go down well. And you're saying another thing again. I think this part that he's saying all those things, he's talking now, is not the part that I want to react on. But let's continue.
People should get this straight. When PM said everybody should fall back to USB, some of you are misquoting it because some of you are IT borrowers. You misquote what he said to mean that he should go back to 2024 and 2023. These are the mentalities of Ewu that goes to school instead of able to be counting what the teacher is teaching. That is when you're running into the bush to go and look for rodents to see if you will see one palm kernel to break and eat.
Remember, they claim that Chata. They claim that in Chata, they stand. Everything must follow the Chata, right? So where is the Chata now to fall back? Nobody is talking about in Chata. Chata said that we must follow the Chata. Everything in Chata must be the way it is. The Chata is the roadmap for us to achieve this Biafra. So do you have also in Chata to fall back after declaration? Do you have it? Because I said before that Chata should not be the final say of Biafra, because at the moment things should be in a dynamic way. You may say yes now, the condition or situation of things may position you to say no without waiting for China to approve it. That's how we should. They say no, that they sat down and put this charter, that everything that is going to happen in future is already in the charter, like a Bible. Now you want to go back, you are telling people to go back. Is it also in the charter that a time like this will come when you are going to go back in the charter? They are no more using charter now. They are now using what PM said through somebody, and PM that we know. You guys, this is to tell you that we have a lot of problem, because there's no difference between Sana Akparawa group and DOS. If I can, if I can believe you people, then it will be a hypocrite for me not to believe DOS. It will be very, very hypocritical for me to turn back on DOS and embrace people like you guys. If PM come out today and said that everything should be go back, like going back, maybe that is not an issue, but to maintain the structure that you guys are going back to is where I have problem. I'm being honest. Going back, falling back. Why I don't want to hear that going back is because of people that you are going to meet when you go back. You are going to meet Sana Akparawa as information minister. You are going to meet Ego Genkere as financial minister. You are going to meet Chamaka Jere, the egg breaker. You are going to meet all the Vision 5. These people that have displayed a lot of nonsense on social media lately is what you are going to meet. So it's not as if going back to that I have problem with going back. Okay, if anybody want to go back, I'm not saying you should not go back, but to me, I hate lies. If you're a liar, I can't handle it. If you are a criminal, you are good in committing crime. My hand is not there. I hate committing crime, killing. I'm just saying it for people that follow me here. This platform is not for preaching of violence or committing crime or deceiving people. Can this platform out? I cannot get myself involved in such thing because that is not what you need to do to free yourself. So if anybody think that what I'm saying now is because of my personal interest or anything, no. I cannot support the idea of falling back to meet this individual.
So Ngozi is looking for opportunity for her to become opportunist in the media, to use whatever information she has to herself and brainwash her gullible followers. So every information that Dr. Lewy or Jonathan Lewy or Levy gave out in the press briefing of Ngozi yesterday, they are all false. They are all misinformations because you have no affiliations to the attorney of Prime Minister in Finland, and all what you're coming to give is what Ngozi is telling you that you should put up and come and give the press.
Are you noticing something? The lady that you called, the ex-wife of PM, who gave her what he said? What she said, who gave it to her? This guy know. That's why I said the person that's supposed to be here giving you this information is who? It's supposed to be acting prime minister, right? Where is him? This is the brain box of government of Ndikwe and Dekwe of Ogenkere family. This guy is the I keep on Sona Akparawa is the brain box of all this shenanigans. Ogenkere is just a ceremonial individual. They will just put him out there and he wave hand as. But this guy is the main engine. Sonny Akparawa is the main engine that if he will be the one to give Ogenkere information. Ogenkere will now pass it to people that will execute it. He will not. I will tell you where he proved to him he is the prime minister. Ogenkere is just a ceremonial individual. This is the main board, the main person, the board of boards, the boss of boss, the chief of chiefs. This is the guy. He is the chief of the chiefs. Everything that you are seeing on social media, okay, can I say this? I will not be saying this is the guy. I am the kind of person that your language, not even what you are saying, the way you pronounce your words means a lot to me. I will not further it, but I have my own way of dictating that. When somebody is talking, I always weigh the energy in your word. The way you end your word, the way you start your word. That energy that you put out there, I will use that to know your excuse me, your mindset. This guy, listen, I don't know how to say this so that you understand what I'm saying. This is the main person, the button presser. This is the guy. Sona Akparawa. Listen.
So you now align with Ngozi to make her happy without knowing that you are now working against the government of the United States of Biafra that actually contracted you in the first place. We're not holding this against you, Dr. Lewy Jonathan. We are holding it against Ngozi, and you will be well communicated. So all Biafrans should be guided. It is not everything that you see that they post out in the media that you now go and start sharing. That is why if you check, the media team of the Biafran government exile have not shared those posts or posted anything out that came out from that press briefing of Ngozi yesterday. Now, you say you are working for the prime minister, the same prime minister after his communication restrictions have been lifted. He has been able to communicate and call some persons that are doing what Biafran people.
Pay attention this part. This is where he admit that PM have actually talked to him and some people. Listen. So he meaning that he did not get the point where the lady said that nobody can talk to PM, that he can only communicate with people within. Listen, because when God wants to expose people, he will do it as you know, as God himself. Like this is what God can do, not man. Listen.
Need that is working for the Biafran government in exile and to the mandate of Biafran people. Many of us have received calls from Prime Minister on specific instructions.
Did you hear that? Many of us have received call from Prime Minister on specific information. So for some of us that are well, that we, for some of us that are mocking Ogenkere, that he said that he talked to PM 30 minutes. This is the guy that told him to go and say it. But because he claimed that he's too busy now, he don't pay attention to vital information. That he did not care to know the feedback from the one that he told Ogenkere. That he's going to say that you spoke to PM for 30 minutes, they're going to believe you because this is truth. Hmm? This is the way. In fact, for this guy to work with PM all this while, PM must be very, very extraordinary human being to suppress his lies and misinformation. And giving this kind of person information minister is one of the worst mistake in Biafran government in exile because he's the somebody who can dish out propaganda and lies constantly is not supposed to go near anything public information, not at all. So now Akparawa is not supposed to be minister of information at all because for you to build a government that is doing very very well, that knows what they're doing, anybody that is good in lying, you're very good in dishing out false information, is not supposed to go close to anything information, let alone information, minister of information. He's not supposed to be in that kind of field at all because some of them lies in their is in their vein. It has been their propensity to dish out lie constantly without looking back. This guy have that potential, and if you want to build a government that have that people can trust on, that once information come out from them, you will say, okay, this is exactly what it is. You'll be proud of the information. This guy cannot be the kind of person that you needed. Now here, that PM have actually called me, some many of them people that are doing what he wants. He have already reached out to them. Reach out to them. I don't know. Let me see if I can go back a bit. So that it's not listen. Okay, let's hear
And you
from
are
him.
still looking for recognition from America and other countries, yet you claim in your letter that you have liberated BRGIE liberated USB with BRGIE. Psychiatric problem is a very big disease to Ngozi and all our followers. But I pray that all of you that have been contaminated of the virus you contracted from Ngozi, you will all come back to your senses. Thank you all. Yesterday we saw attorney or Dr. Jonathan Levy being Dr. Lewy is not in Finland and he has no connection to the Prime
Sorry,
Minister.
it seems like I drag it more back a little bit back. Let's just wait for the where he said when he talked about how PM contacted them.
As attorney of case in Finland. The same also applies to the Amazonia. He has no information or whatsoever. So Ngozi is looking for opportunity for her to become opportunist in the media, to use whatever information she has to herself and brainwash her gullible followers. So every information that Dr. Lewy or Jonathan Lewy or Levy gave out in the press briefing of Ngozi yesterday, they are all false. They are all misinformations
Just a moment. Let me.
because
This
you
is
have no
too.
affiliations to the specific instructions. He has even sent an open message.
No, wait.
They are all false.
Okay, let's start from here.
They are all misinformations
Okay, continue.
because you have no affiliations to the attorney of Prime Minister in Finland. And all what you're coming to give is what Ngozi is telling you that you should put up and come and give the press. So you now align with Ngozi to make her happy without knowing that you are now working against the government of the United States of Biafra that actually contracted you in the first place. We're not holding this against you, Dr. Lew Jonathan. We are holding it against Ngozi.
Why he said we are not holding him to the that lobby is because he want to prove to all of you that he is more civil, civilized than Biafran who has attacked Elias. Are you getting the point? But within his mind, he know that he want to attack the man. He want to attack, but does he have people that will do the attack? That's actually because they lack followership, and he don't understand that very well. He's trying to use the opportunity to play a card of we are civilized, we are not aggressive, so we come back with, because he said that they're still gonna contact the lawyer to lure them to that group. Everything that Sonny is doing is hijack, 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 deceive, 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 deceive. That's all he's doing. If PM come out and change and say otherwise, personally, I will suspect everything. Just like I said on the Matt McCanney issue, that if Matt McCanney come out and say that PM is his problem, I will suspect as well. Now love will love you, no be nobody. Now love will love you, no be our head will not follow in anything. No, we can't put our head to the cutoff because of love. No, listen.
And you will be well communicated. So all Biafrans should be guided. It is not everything that you see that they post out there in the media that you now go and start sharing. That is why if you check the
Then
media,
apply this is word on what they're doing. That is not everything they themselves say that you believe and wrong with it. So don't just think that he's talking to a particular group. Even he's talking to people that are following him. He advising you not to follow everything that comes out from him.
team of the Biafran government in exile have not shared those posts or posted anything out that came out from that press briefing on Ngozi yesterday. Now, you say you are working for the Prime Minister,
Now,
the same Prime
listen.
Minister after his communication restrictions have been lifted. He has been able to communicate and call some persons that are doing what Biafran people need.
Okay.
That is working for the Biafran government in exile and to the mandate of Biafran people. Many of us have received calls from Prime.
Okay. Many of us have received call from Prime Minister. I don't know what again he want. If I tell you the lying machine himself.
Minister on specific instructions. He has even sent an open message that should be communicated to Dr. Foreman, Mama Adao, pharmacist Diana, who is the last person, Director General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Joy Irobi. Then you, Ngozi, that is claiming to be a new deputy prime minister, which you made yourself a deputy prime minister, you also make yourself COS to yourself. How can you be a COS to yourself You are deputy prime minister and then you are COS to yourself. So you appointed yourself deputy prime minister. You still appointed yourself deputy CEO. No, you appointed yourself COS to yourself again. So you are COS to the deputy prime minister, which is still you. Hi, madness. You that is claiming to be deputy prime minister, you still claim to be COS to yourself again. The prime minister, which you are shouting and deceiving Biafrans every day, he cannot call you. He can.
When Biafran that you claim that she's deceiving weigh your own action and her own action and responded, what did you say? You said that they are being agent, they are being obedient, they are, and one Nigerian is they are being paid agent to destroy what you are doing. Simply because Biafran have given you, they are giving you feedback the way you're supposed to receive it because you are the main deceiver and liar. Your own lie supersede the lie of entire US. And I will tell you why. Only you managed to create the avenue of hijacking and hacking in freedom movement. Only you. It is not Ogekere. Ogekere don't have that kind of skill. Ogekere can only commit nuisance as like Agboro job. But somebody who will calm down and instigate problem and draft out a way of manipulating information is Sona Akparawa. Look at what you are saying here. You said that COS appoint that she's COS in in government because now that to you she's no more in government, you push her away, right? And she appointed herself as a COS again, and she also appointed herself as deputy prime minister. Really, you was coming from you that have Oginkere as APM, still have Oginkere as financial minister. Biafrans that are listening to this video, whenever forget about the Biafra now issue of now, a Biafra issue now, in your own life, in your individual day-to-day activities, anytime in this world that you see somebody who is committing something, be it secretly and or openly, but he is the one, he always come out to preach against people who is committing the same thing that he or she is committing in your presence, for you to hate that person or that individual or that institution. Count that person that preaching that thing to you as your number one enemy. Let me repeat myself. If somebody come to you and tells you that your wife is cheating on you, that this your wife is cheating on you, that she's sleeping around, and the man that is telling you this or the woman that is telling you this is well-known cheater, but he's good at pointing finger and other people telling you that look, oh, he's cheating on you, this man, this person is sleeping around, count that person as long as he's not innocent of the same crime. If let's look at, I don't know how to put it, so the person is not innocent of the same crime, but he is the only person that find it worthy to tell the whole world that another person is committing the same crime that he himself is doing. That individual telling you that thing, if you are smart, should be your number one enemy, because what he's telling you is not to for you to be good. He just want to use that thing to destroy you the more, not to help you out in any way, shape, or form. Because if he actually considered that thing to be a crime, he himself wouldn't have been committing it. He would not be. It's not as if he committed it, by accident. He is well known, a crime committer of that particular offense. That person that is not innocent of that crime is not worthy to condemn another person. If you do, see him as your number one enemy, because he's coming to you just to destroy you, not for any other thing good. This guy, Son Akparawa, don't see don't see lies, telling lies as something that is bad. He don't see it telling the people that he claimed that he's leading lies. He see it as a normal, as part of the government, and that should be a thing of worry to you. They said a lot of things here. Like I said, we can only pick the part that we want to pick. Not that other things is not worthy of reaction. Of that, not that it's not worthy of reacting. I can react on those ones, but sometimes when you make a video like this, it will be too long. Like now, I can see that the video is getting too long, and therefore we're gonna end it here. But before we go, like this video, I want you to like, and I want to hear your own opinion on this. This is not a hatred that I have a special hatred on Sana Akparawa, no. But it is very, very heartbroken that somebody that you thought that this person is, I mean, is somebody. You expected a lot from him, and this is where he has landed himself, believing that he's fighting for something. And even the one they call academic highness is here. If you listen to some of the women, their opinion here, you will shed tears. They are all the same. I don't know how God gathered these people together. Honestly, I don't know. All of them, all of them. I have not seen anybody in their camp that you can say, okay, this guy is here by accident. The answer is no. They are all the same with him, have the same mentality. One woman said that if not because of CS, that some other PM would have been out by now. We use, and I can tell you one thing they have in common is that they don't check feedback. They don't listen to other people. They will listen to themselves alone, and they keep on going without listening to another person, because everything they are doing is what we have passed through in the hands of DOS. How many of you remember when DS was preaching that if not that what Samaraba is doing, that Matakan would have been out, that he is the one committing this crime? They're using that to destroy people, genuine Biafrans that are following the information. If you don't know, you don't know. A lot is to be discussed about the video, but let us end it here. Like this video and share, subscribe to the channel, and see you again. God bless you all. Bye bye for now.